4 minutes and counting. 4 minutes and counting. T minus 3 minutes. T minus 3 minutes over. T minus 60 seconds. T minus 60 seconds. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Raw Live. I am your host, Frankie J, and with me, as always, is Tio and Joanne. Joanne made it in for a show. Joanne, you should be able to come up on your own. There you go. Let's give her a round of applause.
Woohoo!
Everybody.
She's
She
back.
finally figured it out. We're still working on.
She figured
trying
it
to
out.
teach her that. She's got to have the mic closer to her mouth. We're still working on that, but we'll get there in a couple weeks. But anyways, Tio, welcome. Joanne, welcome. How was your trip to France, Joanne? We were wondering how stinky the cheese was. I was.
And the girls in France, and they do that again. Remember that song?
There's a
Well-
place in France where the naked ladies dance.
Yeah.
There's a
Well,
hole in the wall. Yo, I didn't make it up.
anyway,
Anyway.
God, why don't people recognize like I'm doing something? Stop. Anyway, yes, it was beautiful. The media, let's not bring it up, does not tell the truth. There were really not many riots going on. Yes, there was garbage in the streets, but like the streets were still nice and clean, and it looked like New York City. Okay, what do you want? So
We're in
fine with
France.
it. It was a
didn't
nice
hear that.
family trip.
Well,
Yeah. What has the media been saying? That France is not good. I haven't heard.
Okay, riots because they want to
Really?
change. Yes, because Macron decided on his own, not in a, I guess, democratic way. He wants to change the retirement age from 62 to 64, and they were all a bit upset because again, you
over
could have
2
somebody
years,
who's
come here and live.
yeah, I know, right? But
Yeah,
you know, it's a whole they do life differently than we do,
sure
and
do.
and sometimes I believe they do it a little bit better than we do. They work hard and they work smart. So they don't work the hours that we do.
Well, it's like
Um,
the states here in the United States where they have, you don't have to have a concealed permit to go buy a pistol and conceal it, and they have less crime.
Right. Well, oh God, don't get
Mhm.
me started on that, please.
That's another show.
Someone near and dear to my heart has whatever certain
Mhm.
connections to that Nashville thing. So it's just,
Yeah,
again,
well,
again,
Yeah, what do we do on that? What do we do
What do
on
we
that?
do?
There's been like 870 some school shootings. How come?
Well, I'm not gonna and maybe
What
I'm
could we
wrong
do
on
better?
all of
Like,
this, but like do you notice there are never
Well,
you don't hear shootings in New York City?
well, there's too many people. It's harder to spray and pray.
Well, what it is a lot of the schools you have to walk through a metal detector.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, what can we do tomorrow?
Well,
Well, I
you
think
gotta
tomorrow
remember,
that's what we
too,
should
Or,
be
or
doing.
at least
people feel that that's invasive. Why
I,
should we
No.
have to carry
No.
clear bags and go through a metal detector when we're not the ones doing the shootings? Well,
doesn't
yeah,
matter.
we're the ones doing the shootings because it's
I
illegal
don't.
shooting.
Banning guns isn't going to do it.
No.
Okay.
People will get guns like they'll get weed.
Mhm.
You're not going to keep guns out of people's hands.
Just like you're not
We're
going to
way
stop
beyond
them.
that.
Listen, fentanyl is legal, and how many overdoses has been on fentanyl right now? And it's a recreational drug. So
Yeah.
banning it is not. Banning
Well, no,
doesn't
fentanyl
stop
is
it.
not a recreational drug. It's a prescribed painkiller that's put
I know, but it
into-
also is a recreational
Well,
drug, just
yeah.
like Xanax is.
Well, they're mixing it with cocaine and stuff to beef it up, and that's where the ODs are coming because
Right.
essentially, yeah, they're not. It's not being formulated by a scientist. They're just scraping
Well,
that shit
well,
off with a popsicle stick on the board.
but
and
if
drying
we,
it.
yeah, I mean, but if we want to stay on track with the idea of, just because you eliminate something doesn't
Yeah.
mean it's going to go
goes
away.
Yeah. Especially here
And-
in this country. That's
Right.
you're not going to eliminate the guns, so you might as well
No.
take that out of the equation. But putting in metal detectors is a great idea in every
Yeah.
school. Having some sort of a armed cop there. I mean, they're
Yeah.
coming in usually with huge guns, and you can't hide them.
Well,
No.
okay, like so in my old high school, I noticed that when I went there, 30 years ago, there used to be multiple entrances and exits that were open during the day. Why not limit the amount of outs and ins?
Well, I think they do. I think
You
like
know,
where
They
I
do.
where you
live,
have
they do.
control,
I think, that we've been doing that.
and
and,
lock
like,
windows
at our
and,
school, you
well,
can't just-
windows, you can only go out. You can't.
Right. Well, that's what
in.
they do. I mean, they do that. But what about bulletproof windows? I mean, there are ways of dealing with this. Yeah, of course, it's all about that.
Yeah.
But it's
There are
children, so
ways-
that's where the money should go.
Well,
Right,
let's fight
well,
the
that's
parents that want to homeschool. Let's make them make their kids go to school. When they're teaching the curriculum and they throw the word God in there, and all of a sudden they're being brought to Supreme Court. Oh, you're not allowed to homeschool your kids because you're teaching them about God. Well,
Oh, I never heard that one. That's pretty.
Mhm.
well, there was a true story movie about that where this group, they were a Christian ministry group or whatever, and it was after all these shootings and the pandemic, they decided to set up homeschooling. And they were covering the curriculum. The children were learning what they were supposed to learning, but they were teaching it with faith as the foundation. And when social services came in and did an evaluation, they right away said these kids are being taught something other than the curriculum set forth
Mhm.
by the government.
Well, you still have to follow the curriculum.
And-
You can
Well,
implement
no, they
religion.
were following the curriculum, but they were adding something into
Well,
it
but
that
they
was
added
not
religion.
part of
Yeah.
correct, and it was not in the
And
curriculum.
and that's not. I mean, I homeschooled my kids, so I know all about it.
yeah,
I mean, my
and it
kids,
comes
because they were
in
actors,
check,
were
right?
homeschooled for a while, and you just have to follow. And if you just have to follow the curriculum,
Well, if
and
you
if you
add
fol-
something, you have a problem. But and then when you add something and it's called religion, that just
well, we're
Some
supposed to
people-
separate it. We're not supposed, unless you're a religious school.
yeah. Well,
Now,
it's
they
still
could have
some
claimed
schools
themselves
say
as being-
the
I mean, they
Pledge
teach
of
rel-
allegiance.
I mean, they
Yeah,
teach
yeah.
religion in Catholic schools. They teach religion in
I hope so. It's a religious
Hebrew
school.
schools. So
Well, I guess
I don't know
that's
where that
kinda
one
the
came from.
problem- Well, that one came from the after the pandemic and all the school shootings. This church and couple families decided that one of them
To homeschool, why not?
they were going to homeschool, and they did all the training, got all the certifications, set up shop, had school for third grade up to they did it right. And because they brought religion into it, they were immediately brought to court. They
Oh.
tried to force the kids back to the public school.
I see.
All
They
right,
were
and-
teaching other kids too, not just their
no,
own.
well, it was all kids that were within that church group.
but then why? That's not really.
Yeah, that's okay.
That
That's
doesn't.
different.
Well, but it still isn't.
Well, because the kids weren't going to school during the day; they were staying home
Yeah.
they were being taught the curriculum.
And they were
to
being
law.
homeschooled
That sounds
versus
like
a
a
private
cult.
school. Right.
It was a true story. It was a movie.
That sounds more cultish.
No,
You
it,
asked me.
it actually wasn't. If you see
No.
the movie, it was just a regular Christian church group that believed in their faith, and the pastor was willing to go to jail for it. I mean, they weren't doing anything wrong. They weren't hiding anything. They welcomed anybody in that wanted to see. You welcome to come in. We're doing this part of our lesson today, and as soon as they heard religious stuff, their pens all
They get
started
pissy.
going. And next thing you know, they got petitioned to come to the family court because they were teaching something outside the curriculum set forth by law.
Well, we've pretty much taken God and religion out of every school there is. Now,
That's
so
right.
Look where
But
we
that's
got.
all they were saying.
And
They're
look
being
where it's
taught.
taken us.
No, yeah, everybody's angry at each other.
Oh, God.
God,
Angry isn't
really.
the word.
Everybody's
Angry isn't the word.
Well, frustrated.
Confusion.
Yeah, you're afraid to talk. I'm afraid to talk to people. Out
No,
in
I'm not
public.
afraid. I'm just,
Oh,
I'm just
well,
confused.
You can be like, hi, and they'll be like, shut up, you got COVID.
well, no, or I mean, please, that's also another topic. But people
You got a
are,
million of those.
yeah. Well, the thing is because I'm a boomer, we look at things a little differently, and we've looked at COVID, and 3 years have gone by, and for us, it's time is ticking.
Yeah.
And we too are walking around. Okay, if I'm socializing, what can I and cannot say, because we're so divided.
We gotta look at
and-
the ground and see if there's lines.
Well, yeah, I mean there are lines. I mean
Yeah, they had the
it
footprints too.
again, as Lincoln said, a house divided cannot stand.
Oof,
Yes, it went over the head.
that's some powerful stuff. That's like a song right there, Tio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good song, but that's
Yeah.
really what we're
Which one?
at.
Powerful stuff or power of love? And that's powerful. That's from the soundtrack of Cocktail.
It's the power of love.
It's the
Yeah.
power of love.
I was more of a Barry White fan.
Yeah.
No, the power of love. That was not
Gloria
Barry White.
Love.
That was
Think of
Whitney.
Gloria Love.
Who-
from
who-
Karate Kid.
I'm just. I
No,
said
that was. Oh God, it was a group.
Gloria Estefan.
No, it wasn't. It
Come
wasn't.
on, everybody.
All right, go Google somebody. You've got other technology around.
Yeah.
I don't have my
What do you
computer
want
by
me
me.
to Google.
They said
Who's the smartest
Who
one on the
Alexa-
performed what?
Alexa saves every thing you've ever said, and
I don't talk to Alexa.
what
or
doesn't
I don't
matter.
have
She
a great
saves it, and
relationship.
then apparently she'll use it against you later on.
You know what?
I said, I told
you
her,
Power
I said,
of love.
"Hey, Alexa."
Huey Lewis in the news.
Right,
Who-
that's who it was.
who was
Thank
Huey
you.
Lewis in the news, and she said, "Why don't you ask Siri?"
I'm gonna see if I can, if anybody can hear it. Hear it.
It's
play
the
the power
power
of
of love. Right, I knew it was a group,
Yeah,
you hear
Huey
it?
not a
Lewis.
single person.
No, no one could hear that.
Can't hear it.
Yeah. Good
Huey Lou.
microphone.
That was a good group.
That was.
Yeah, Huey.
That was.
What's your favorite
yeah.
group, Joanne?
I don't really have one.
Nice. Boys to Men?
No, no. Led Zeppelin. Come on.
Oh, yeah, you're okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that was my ringtone, but no, I don't really have a favorite group anymore. I
Easy
kind of like
peasy,
everything.
1, 2, 3, easy. Alrighty.
Who was yours? Easy E, you said?
No, I like
Oh.
everybody. I like.
Hmm.
I like.
I never heard of them.
Yeah, I like everybody too. I like all kinds of music.
Should start a group call. Everybody.
Right.
I like.
I like
No,
everybody.
they, them, no. Did I say that?
Well,
No,
just
it's
call us
religious
us then.
music.
Yeah, call it us.
Us. Why don't we-
Us.
how come that's not a pronoun yet?
I don't,
Us.
That's it.
don't even.
I'm going to go to work and say, please refer to
I'm
me
an
as
us.
us.
I want to identify as us today.
Oh, you're edgy. Well,
You know
please
what? We could take that shit to the hill.
I'm an us.
I'm an us.
The three of us, pink headphones, blue microphones. We're
Yeah.
us.
America.
We're us.
Mark this date on the calendar. Hoot hoot.
I don't know. It's
You
getting
gotta be
goofy
a
out
hoot,
there.
though. Make it official.
Hoo, hoo, hoo.
Yeah.
How about that for a hoot?
Yeah, right. No
Just
pun
so
intended.
Help keep
Anyways.
America looking good. You remember? Give a hoot, don't pollute.
No,
Yeah.
but
It was
do.
on during Fred Penner.
Wow.
okay, I didn't hear that.
Loot,
Mr.
don't
Rogers.
pollute.
Oh, I always wanted
Don't
to live in a
pollute.
log. I always thought that would be the coolest shit, living in a log with a guitar.
With a
Fred
guitar.
Penner.
Okay, a guitar.
Then you had, Mr. Dress Up, and he used to have the
Yeah.
coolest like paper cars, the cardboard cars. Or no, that was Romper Room.
Yeah, the train
Was it?
set would come out.
Yeah.
Okay,
was all
I'm too old for
cardboard.
Romper Room.
No, you're
What kind of
not.
cartoons were out there when you were
I don't
there?
remember Romper Room. Okay, that's why
Mickey
I'm,
Mouse?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah, those Mickey.
Yes, Mickey.
That's when-
Mickey Mouse is a louse. Donald Duck is a funny fellow. That's a good Donald Duck. Yeah, that's
My
good.
favorite was probably Scrooge. No,
Oh, we
that other.
love Scrooge.
What was that other duck? The rich one.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Howard the Duck.
No, I don't.
I don't know the
remember now.
name.
You can probably do.
Don't
a good,
remember the name.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
like Donald
very
Duck.
good.
Yeah.
Can you do Snuffles?
No, Tigger. There's a few.
I could just see you
That's
sitting around
right.
watching cartoons, memorizing all the.
Why watch
lyrics all day.
cartoons when you could just look in the mirror?
When you look in the mirror,
Yeah, do the voice.
Oh God.
You need an imagination.
man, you've got to spend some time in a facility. Just
You know what?
for the hell of it.
That was
Hey, listen, I'd
outside.
like to go to a facility. Let me
They
tell you
would love
sometimes.
you.
Yeah,
they
you
would
know how
not-
hard it
they
is
would-
to when you go there and they tell you you're okay, and then you got to leave again.
No,
Mm-hmm.
they want to keep you as a
Tell
toy.
me.
I could see you hanging out with the schizos. They're fun.
You know how nice I'd make their lawn.
Yeah.
The caged-in fenced area. We're gonna allow you to go out
Yeah,
and smoke 40 cigs in 20 minutes.
I don't smoke cigarettes.
Looks like a jailhouse workout yard.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, but if you've ever been on the inside, you smoke. You become a smoker.
that's true. You could trade them.
Sure. I traded
Yep.
coffee my first time ever in jail. I traded coffee for a cigarette.
There you go.
Learned real
Okay.
quick the bartering system.
Was the cup full of your tears?
No, it was hot coffee.
You held up in there, huh?
No, I traded it for a
Well, he's
cigarette.
here to show. So obviously he
true.
held up in there.
Oh,
He's here
Yeah,
to show
I made
us.
it.
He's sitting okay.
Got two
Yeah.
cold hamburgers and a cup
Yep.
of warm coffee, and
Ooh.
I was a number 6 cell, and number 1 cell goes, "Yo, 6," and I'm like, "Yes."
Toss me that
And he
pickle.
goes, "Do you want to trade your coffee for a smoke?" And I'm like, "Sure." And
Nice.
then the handing down procedure started. So I was in number 6, so it had to go to 5, and then down to 4.
Wow,
So the
a
hands.
lot of trust there.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. It was interesting though. It was just so quick. It was my first time in. Within 20 minutes, I had bartered.
I'd
If I was
probably
still in
put
jail,
two.
I'd have a huge
I'd put two
conversation.
hands out, so then they'd think that hand 4 took it when I was really hand 3.
Be slick, and then when you get out for recreation,
Extra
you get
burger.
shanked. You got shanked with a straw knife.
Shawshanked. What a great movie that is.
Do you like that movie, Joanne?
I do.
Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah,
It's one of my favorites.
Last
That
Castle.
is really a good movie.
Oh yeah, that
Great.
one's good. Where he goes, "Oh, so I should fill out my resignment, or I should resign?" I would.
Yeah.
It's
They
not a bad
breached the
idea.
castle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're taking control of this prison.
that
Yeah,
was a
that
good
was
one.
really a good
True
one.
story.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah,
I
yes,
think
it
so.
is.
Wow, you just made me want to watch it for the 100th time now. It's such a great movie when they're like, that guy's like, "Everyone fall in." It was cool. Great movie.
Robert Redford, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Queen
What, Shawshank? Was it Robert
No.
Redford? No.
No, the Last Castle.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never saw that.
Actually, with James Gandolfini, and that was
Ah.
after The Sopranos. I
That's a
believe.
good one.
The
Yeah,
Last
actually.
Castle. All right, I'll have to
Mhm.
check it out.
It is really good. It's just like 3-star general gets 10
Watch
years.
Netflix Night Agent. That's good.
Night Agent. No,
Mhm.
is it a series, movie, or
It's a series, and it's
Black and
completely
white.
out.
what's it
And
called
it's
again? It's completely out.
Night Agent. It's really very good.
Hello.
We're in the midst of watching it. What? What?
He said it was completely out. I said, really? What's it identify as? Us?
Us.
I want to ask some, if I see a pregnant woman, I'll be like, "What are you having?" When they say a boy or girl, or if they don't say anything, I'll be like, "Is it going to be an it?" Is it gonna be blue or red?
Poor babies.
I know. Oh, this is a little.
They start tattooing
scary.
Their stomachs. They have signed papers committing to what's coming out. You said when it was tattooed on your stomach, it would be a boy.
The abortion thing has gotten way out of hand.
Oh, that
remember it used to it should just be like it used to be, like safe, legal, and not often.
Right. I mean, that really is it, and not often. I mean, unfortunately, in certain cases, people were using it as really birth control, and that's not what you're supposed to do.
There that just can't go buy a condom, but they could buy cigarettes, and they're like frequent flyers. But then you have the people that are, seriously, they're raped. Okay,
right. Thank you.
That's where it should. There shouldn't even be a freaking question in the world.
Safe, legal, not often. That's why.
Exactly. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Safe, legal, not often.
I think Bill Clinton started that.
Oh.
He really wasn't a bad president.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't.
He just tried to stay ahead.
There you go.
God.
Jesus H. Christ. Yeah, bam. But I didn't inhale.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that then. Back then. Now it's a problem.
Relations
it's a problem
with that
now.
Woman. Dude. You banged her in the White House, okay? You had sexual relations with that woman.
Does anybody remember the Bimbo Squad?
No. What's that?
That was started by Hillary Clinton for all the women that were coming out and saying they were going to go to the media about Bill Clinton. And her and a group used to go to these people's houses and pay them to be quiet.
Squad?
Yeah, it's well known. It was in the New York Times. I mean, a long time ago. Big news.
I never heard about it.
No. Well, I got a good.
Oh, you did. If you Google it, you'll find it.
Okay.
Well known.
I got a good joke about that they used to call Bill Clinton Billary, and if she had made president, she would have been called Hillbilly.
That's a good one. Interchangeable.
I made that one up.
So was Michelle Obama. She was the president.
Oh, yeah, that's
true. We've seen those pics.
She was way smarter than Barack. You kidding me? What was So
I voted for him the first time.
Series, and then what was that other one? Bimbo Squad.
Bimbo Squad.
Bimbo Squad.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that
Interesting.
up. Yeah, that gives me some reading material.
It's happened a million
times. I'm on handwritten pages. I have to figure this out for my book.
All right.
On average, I'm writing 30 lines, 12 words a line.
30 lines times 21.
It's about 320 words, handwritten.
Okay.
But the way they say to font it and space it when you're doing it actually is a typed novel. Microsoft Word, you want to use either Times New Roman or this other one that starts with A,
right.
one and a half, space. And I don't know how many.
What's your question, sir?
How many pages? Yeah. How many freaking pages? Because I keep writing. I swear my hand's gonna look like it's a cloven hoof from writing.
Well,
I can't even
write your story and don't worry about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, write your story and don't worry about it.
Well, yeah, but I'm running out of paper, and I want to know if I should start typing this shit. But I can.
No, you should.
Can I voice it? Dictate it?
You voice to text. Sure.
Do it over the basic microphone.
Don't do voice to text. That thing's never right.
Well, no, you get a good software that you download that's free, okay? Use ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Whoa, what was that called? ChatGPT, is that real?
Yeah. Oh, my God, yes. It's like, oh, my God, hello. It's the newest. It's
hello?
Free.
Whoa, and if you order now.
It's free, though I don't know if you can get on it free right now because it's got a lot of users. Google it. It's the new AI.
Really?
And then soon they're going to be having AI for taking minutes.
Pages and just read it. I can just read it in my book.
You can read it, and then you'll see how it'll edit it. And it's really very good. Kids are writing papers with it, and they're getting into trouble. But what it does do,
a little bit, it's not the worst thing, right?
Right? No. You look at it. See, here's the thing: people are so afraid of it. I think they're on version 3 right now, and they're really afraid of it because they think, "Oh God, AI is going to take over." And it's really not true. It's really not true. But you still need it because you have to review what you've put in. So we once put in our sales pitch. It didn't get it 100%. So you still have to look at it. And that's what this high school teacher was teaching because kids were going out and using it and handing in the papers. Well, now it teaches them you better edit what Chat GPT just said. And then that really helps you learn. So there are opportunities. I mean, I'm a real, I believe in AI, I believe in technology to a certain degree.
Have you
If I
seen
can
that
take a
Lambda?
stack of handwritten pages and read to my computer and
Read to your computer.
for me,
Yeah.
Do it.
if I have to take a couple days and go read it to edit it, what's wrong with
Why
reading
not?
my own book?
Great.
Have you guys seen Lambda?
No, what's Lambda?
Lambda.
Oh.
It's from Revenge of the Nerds.
No.
Lambda.
It's that
No, what's Lambda?
It's that guy who was in Google. They said they wanted him to make a robot, and he created an AI robot named Lambda. And then he said it
Ooh.
became aware of itself, and he got really nervous. But then they fired him. And they have this Lambda. You can look it up. They have like full interviews with it.
So a
she's
robot
Wow.
that they built, they had to fire.
Oh, she's amazing. You would think she's real. In-depth
Wow.
conversations like you wouldn't believe.
But it's a robot.
Yeah, it's AI.
Can they?
It's
unplug it?
AI.
I don't know. Sure, they can.
Well,
unplug it,
didn't you
I
ever see that movie, The Guy Who Falls in Love with the Computer?
I did. I
No,
think.
no, he didn't fall in love with the computer. He fell in love with Siri.
Okay.
Oh no, I
well,
watched a different
whatever.
movie.
Well, it wasn't Siri in the movie. It was Jane Woe or whatever. But
Oh, I watched a different one where it was all in the guy's mind, and he went to go find the girl, and he thought that she was getting killed by.
well, that's what my old neighbor upstairs thought.
Sounds like a Lifetime
Every
movie.
guy she met was the guy
Right.
of her dreams, and she bought her own wedding rings and stuff. She was really fucking nuts.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of nuts.
Eat. She was on a
Why could
seafood
nobody
diet.
ever get away from Jason?
I don't know, but she was on a seafood diet. She always told me she was on a diet, but her ass got bigger. And I'm like, what kind of diet are you on? I would fire them. Is this a reverse diet? Where are the
They don't work.
cameras? Well, no, they don't. When you don't.
No, they don't.
Gotta exercise a
You're only
little.
supposed to eat. One
Well,
Jenny
you don't have
Craig
to
a day, not
necessarily
5.
exercise. You just have to really start learning how to have a good relationship with healthy food.
Food. Yeah.
Food.
And-
you can't
and
sit around
just
and eat
sort
6
of-
pudding cups like I do.
And also sort of like, no, you can't eat 5 slices of pizza.
Spoon
One.
feed.
Spoon feed.
Yeah.
And you
Go
do
with
need to
healthy.
move. I mean, you got to move.
No.
But that's not, you shouldn't be doing the movement. This is one of the problems that especially most people have as to why they gain weight and lose weight and gain weight is that they use the exercise to lose weight.
Yes.
And you really shouldn't. You should be doing the exercise to keep
Wait.
yourself healthy.
Like a what?
What?
Like what?
Todd's
Like
over
a
there
BM.
cutting some cheese.
Cutting
Yeah.
some cheese. She's the
Is
one
he?
that came back from France.
Yeah, I'm the one that came back from France with delicious
Did you-
brie.
Did you smell? Oh, that stuff stinks too.
Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh,
The white
God.
goat milky looking.
Oh, it's
brie.
delicious. They have the
It's
best
gross.
cheese.
It's like
They have the best food because, they don't. The reason they have the greatest breads is because their wheat is not processed the way ours is. I mean,
the artesian thing.
You get real olive oil there too.
that's right.
Yeah.
I mean, you get
Yeah.
real
Olive
stuff.
oil.
You get just like they do not sell Pepsid AC and they don't sell Nexium. You know why?
Ooh.
I don't even know
Because
what
it
that is.
causes cancer. Oh, well, that's good. So you don't have acid reflux.
I do.
If I did, I wouldn't
Okay.
take something for it.
I have to eat.
Yeah, I agree.
Smoothie
Right, no.
somethings all the time. Wow, we're almost out of time. But look I wanted to tell everybody.
Look a here.
To and I have a whole bunch of these bracelets that we had made.
Oh, those were
5
good
years ago,
bracelets.
actually. And they say T.O. and Frankie J on them, mental health awareness kind of things. They say you're not alone. You can see
nice.
the writing on it if you look close enough.
No, you
Well,
can't.
you kind of can't. It's hard.
You are not
You can see
alone.
it. But
Oh,
if
good
anyone
voice.
wants one, all you have to do is send an email to the email on the fortune cookie there, info@frankiejexperience.com with a mailing address. And as a free courtesy of Raw Live, I'll send one of these out per person. So if it's a husband and wife, I'll throw 2 in the envelope. I can't go throwing 5 because I'm not paying $5.80 to mail out 3 bracelets. I'm already pushing the bank. Okay? But if anyone wants one, we have a whole ton. If you're local, let us know. We can hook you up. But we do have them, and we have a whole bunch of them. They're free, but you have to just give me your address. I can't just make up addresses and mail them out. If you want one,
P.O. Box.
email me your address. Joanne's website's at the bottom of the screen. She does consultations, one-on-ones, and prefers a group setting, if possible, to help people find their purpose in life. If it's new and more exciting, then they might want to join on. T.O. has his segment, Todd's Real Lawn. Go over to YouTube, subscribe to his YouTube channel, Real Lawn, REEL Lawn, and he gives lawn tips on lawn care and gardening,
All
and
right.
all the hippie tree hugging stuff. And then my website's in the fortune cookie, FrankieJExperience.com, and all of my slew of slop is in there. And we are out of time. Any last words, Joanne, before we say goodbye to everybody?
Just thank you for having me on the show. It's our show, and let's keep on trucking.
On the road again.
It's good to have her
Yep.
back.
Yep.
I thought
We missed you. We had some good interviews there.
I know. I
Last
saw
couple were
some. I
pretty
saw
good.
them. You had some
I
really
know.
good ones.
I know Frankie J booked somebody else coming up soon, huh?
Yeah.
At the end of the month, we do on the 25th. We do have singer, songwriter, composer. Santilli is her last name.
That's
And
awesome.
That's all
Awesome.
I'm gonna give you, Danielle Santilli, and she's very good. She's all over social media, especially Instagram. She's on the Owl app, and I think that's where I met her. And instantly, I'm like, we have to have her on, because I always, want to talk to anybody that does a professional thing like singing, playing sports, the grind.
Yeah, how you break through. It's got to be
how
tough
you
because
break
there's so
through
many.
to the other side.
Yep. Very difficult. Wrote a book
is
about it
hard, but write
on the
book.
acting side.
We're gonna write the book.
That's on
India.
Amazon. You can find that
Yeah,
book on
it's on Amazon. It's on Amazon.
Todd, do the when you say India, you say it better. Say it.
What?
India.
India. I can do a lot of voiceover. Sorry.
You'd be
A lot of
great. I'm
voices.
A lot of voices. Hear a lot of voices. You know what I'm saying?
That's why we put you in the corner.
That's why you padded me in here.
Yeah, he's
With
closed
Owl.
in. But
With Owl.
anyways,
Woo!
we are on the Owl app too, but we'll get into that next show. But everyone, thanks for being here. Thanks to my guest, Joanne, T.O., as always. Thank you to everybody out in the audience, worldwide, studio-wide on YouTube. Subscribe for my YouTube channel too.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And we will be back next week, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, live right here on Fireside on Tuesday. So until then, everybody, keep it real, keep it raw, and stay safe out there. And we'll see you all next week and jam out to this Wait Boot. That's what it's all about, everybody. So we'll see everybody next week.
See ya.
See ya.
Doobie doobie doo doo doo.